Chapter 4. Hands up. Mr. Colt, said Annie. He's looking for his mother. He ran toward the wild-eyed little horse. Wait, called Jack. Oh, brother. He pulled the book out of his pack. He found a chapter titled Horses of the Wild West. He started reading at the end of the 1800s. Over the million wild horses, called mustangs, wandered the Wild West. These tough, fast horses were descendants of runaway Spanish horses. Mustang herder captured them and sold them to ranchers. Breaking a wild mustang took great skill. Jack turned the page. There was a picture of a herd of horses. Two of them even looked like a beautiful mare and colt. Hey, Annie, Jack called. You should see this picture. Annie didn't answer. Jack looked up. Annie was trying to get close to the young mustang, but he kept darting away. Watch it. He's wild, said Jack. Annie was speaking softly to the colt. She slowly reached out to grab the end of his lope. Still talking to him, she led him to a broad wooden post. Stop, don't do anything, said Jack. He flipped the pages of his book. He found a section called How to Treat a Horse. The basic rules on how to treat a horse are simple. A soft hand, a firm voice, a sunny attitude, praise and reward. I've got the rules, shouted Jack. Don't do anything before I write them down. Jack pulled out his notebook and pencil. He wrote, How horse rules, soft hand, firm voice, sunny attitude, praise, reward. Okay, listen. Jack looked up, but Annie was already sitting on the colt's back. Jack froze. He held his breath. The mustang whined and pawed the ground. He snorted and tossed his head, and he kept patting his neck and talking softly. Finally, the young horse grew still. Annie stared at Jack. I named him Sunset, she said. Jack let out his breath. Let's go, said Annie. We have to take him to his mom. Are you not? Said Jack. We have to solve our letter. It'll be dark soon, and these guys were real bad guys. I could tell. We don't have any choice, said Annie. Oh, brother, Jack knew she wouldn't change her mind. Let's see what the book said. He heard more about mustangs. Why the mustangs live together in families. The bond between a mare and her young is very strong. His sounds of distress or hunger will always bring her to him. A mustang cannot bear to wander alone. Jack groaned. He looked at Sunset. The young mustang did have a sad look in his eyes. Okay, we'll make a plan, he said. But first, I have to get out of this boot. Jack grabbed one of his boots and pulled. Hurry, said Annie. I can't even think in these things, said Jack. He huffed and puffed and pulled. Then a deep voice stopped him, called, Hands up, or I'll shoot. Jack let go of his boot. He raised his hand in the air. So did Annie. A cowboy rolled out of an alley. His face was bony and tanned. He was riding a gray horse and pointing a six-shooter. I reckon you're the smallest horse thief I've ever come across, he said.